D-Day landings. It was on the 6th of June 1944 that the biggest combined landing operations was launched here on the Norman coastline. And it was a daring operation, but it was a successful operation since Europe was liberated. Well, this artificial harbour is in ARROMANCHES. It was not on a landing beach because they wanted to keep the place clean so as to start the building of the artificial harbour very quickly. And actually it started a day after the D-Day, a day after the landing, so it was very, very fast. This artificial harbour was something quite amazing because the Allied forces realized they could not land on a harbour because it was too much defended by the Germans. So they realized they had to take a harbour with them and to imagine an artificial harbour to take with them, to tow it from England and build it here in ARROMANCHES. Well, what is amazing is that this artificial harbour was built in barely 10 days. Everything was prefabricated in England for 2 years. Everything was done for 2 years. Something really amazing because it's a huge harbour. They needed a harbour to disembark all the men and material and equipment, the jeeps, the tanks, the supplies, everything. And yeah, that's something just amazing because they did it in just 10 days. We are now in the American Cemetery in Colleville-sur-Mer. This American cemetery was decided to be here because there were some temporary cemeteries scattered here and there in Normandy, and the American government decided to gather all the graves, all the bodies together in 1947. So they asked the families what they wanted, if they wanted the graves to be brought back home in the US, or on the contrary, if they wanted the graves to stay here in France. You have here more than 9,380 graves. There were 14,000 graves who were brought back home. So this is quite impressive when you think about it, about the figures. This cemetery was decided to be here because it is overlooking the landing beach of Omaha Beach, which was the most difficult landing beach, well, the American landing beach. It was the most difficult. Omaha Beach was nicknamed the Big Red One or Bloody Omaha because the fights were really terrible here. Out of the 34,000 men who landed here, 3,500 men died. So it is quite important actually for the Americans in general, this place.